It is 2 o'clock. Poured the rain this morning. Went and got us a good breakfast. Found us a good place to hunt. That's where we're heading this afternoon. So it should take us about 35 minutes to get up to public. And we should be in a stand by 3:30. Easy on stand by 3:30. I'm actually, if the heat wasn't here, I'd be like super stoked of this area we're going in. But I'm afraid that the heat is playing a part in the deer activity here since we've been down here. But the rain this morning could have helped. Maybe they'll get on their feet a little earlier where they didn't feed late this morning. We shall see. But since the rain's left, by golly, she's warmed up. Again, the plan is, and it's actually worked out pretty good, to maximize each one of our efforts. We're going to split up again this evening. I hunted with Harry yesterday evening, and Alex and I are going to hunt this evening. But just like yesterday evening, Alex scouted and found out where we're going to hunt this evening. Hopefully Harry, he's going to move into this timber over here, and it looks really good. And there's some oak, acorn bearing trees down there, hopefully. And it runs into a creek bottom, and it's a real nice choke point. So Harry's just going to go in here this evening. My guess is, since it's Harry's birthday and we woke up early, he's probably going to carry them a nap. And there's nothing wrong with that, right?
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Right.
It's not a hunt if you're not taking a nap.
I would probably take a nap. But he's going to scout down here while Alex and I go up here and get in these oaks where we had all that sign, and we looked at it this morning and got pretty excited about it. So that's the game plan for this evening. It rained all morning. It's really nice out now. There's a good breeze. It is in the low 90s, but if this breeze continues, then it won't be bad at all. Alex and I got up here, got our gear on, dropped Harry off. He's going to scout another area, and Alex and I are going to go in here where we were on that sign this morning where Alex saw that buck last night, and I'm going to get up in a tree and sit till dark, man. Hopefully something comes in. But I mean, if it wasn't for the heat, I'd feel really good, like I said. But we're going to go ahead. We got plenty of time. It's only a little after 3. We're going to get in quiet, set up, sit tight. It's still, it's blowing like this way. I'd like to get on this side, but there ain't much of an option. Maybe that right there. And you'd only be able to get up like 12, 14 feet, which wouldn't be bad. It's going to be a little bit sketchy, but we'll be all right. about 5:30. Been in the stand an hour and a half. As soon as we got up here, we had that spike show up. And nothing since, but the wind's kind of been swirling. But I really feel like we're gonna see another deer this evening. I don't know if we're gonna see a bunch of deer, but I think we're gonna see another deer this evening at some point. I don't know, maybe not. Harry is scouting that other area. He's seen 2 does, and he's found some sign, but he's not found any fresh rubs or anything like that yet. So, like I said, we got probably up here on top. We're gonna get a little more shooting light than we did last night. So I figured we got till 7:15 of shooting camera light. So we got plenty of time left. I mean, all we need is a good 30 seconds. This tree is not ideal, but it's almost the best tree, the best option we had. And if you're wondering why Alex is below me and the shooter's above the cameraman, it's just we had some issues getting in, and it just was safer to do it that way, so that's what we went with. But we're going to hang in here, and hopefully something comes through that we can lay a thumping to. Definitely in the right spot. Saw 2 small bucks. Sat here and fed directly under us in these acorns. And then 10 minutes ago, the only direction that a buck could have come that wasn't going to work out for us wind-wise and thermal-wise. It came in and camera-wise. Oh, there's another one coming. Hey, same direction. That same direction. Let me see what. I'm trying to find him. He's going this way. That's the only place these deer couldn't come, is from back there. Now he might circle around and come in here. That's definitely a different deer. I don't know if he's a buck or not, but it's about 6. Oh yeah. Spike. Don't move, he's coming right behind us. I don't know if that's that same buck that was in here, that messed up one. Oh, it's getting ready to get right. Obviously, we're in the deer. We got about 45 minutes of shooting light left. The buck that came in here like 15 minutes ago was a shooter for me on public land, 100%. Alex couldn't get turned around because he came in dead behind us. So I'm gonna try to get tucked in here, Alex. So if that deer happens to come back in here, we're gonna fling one at him. We're definitely in the deer. I wish that one buck would have come on in. Might catch up with him tomorrow evening. It was a good night of hunting right there. I was 25 yards of getting a shot at my first public land buck in Kentucky with archery. Good night, man. We saw 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 or 8 deer. One of them probably was a repeat, but 7 or 8 deer in a public land setting. I'm super pumped. We left our stuff hanging. We're not going to come in the morning because I'm just afraid we'll bump them out. And then we'll come in early tomorrow because we have some adjustments to make on our set up in that tree. But other than that, man, killer evening. I mean, that close that buck came in, and I know we didn't get footage of him, but he came in directly behind Alex. And we were set up just like this, and I was looking behind Alex. He was 25 yards coming in, but he was kind of on the snake, and he could have caught a glimpse of me. But honestly, the wind was blowing that direction all evening, and I told Alex earlier, if there is a direction that we don't want the deer to come through, that we're screwed. It was right there where that bigger buck came in. He wasn't no monster, but he was a great 115, 120-inch public game buck that I would have been flabbergasted to put an arrow through and thump him. So we're going to go back, pick up Harry, and then we're going to go over to Dakota's place. He invited us over for dinner, so we're going to go over and eat dinner with him. Sleep in the morning, download some footage, go to McDonald's, use their Wi-Fi, and then get back after tomorrow evening. So our plan this morning is we'll get up on public, and Alex found a pretty good area that we can bounce around really short and glass a lot. So it's still warm. What was it, Alex? 68, 60 something. So it's still, I mean, it's warm this morning. Supposed to be in the 90s again today. So I've opted to not get in the tree this morning and wait till this evening. I'm going to glass and see if I can't gather some information and go from there. We're after them though. We just ain't seeing none. Does that make sense? Now I think we'll start seeing some deer. I don't know what I'm gonna do this evening. And I'm still holding in my back pocket the deer that we did see the first evening we were down here. I feel like I can get into that area pretty good, parking, access wise, get set up and see some deer there. So if we don't see anything today, then I'm probably going to concentrate over there the next 2 evenings. That's my game plan. Let Alex drive my Jeep one time, he done messed it up. Clutch ain't coming out. Right there.
Not coming back out?
No, I pulled it out. It's working now. And I just took my hand and pulled it.
Are you just sticking or something?
Never seen nothing like it in my life. Might be something. Let's ride it. Let's drive it and see. Let's get up there and break down. Let's get all the way up there. 45 minutes in deep in the public and see how good AAA is in. So I got out this morning, scouted around a little bit, went and looked at that stuff that Alex found yesterday evening. Looked really good. Glassed some other areas, and then rain started rolling in. Thunderstorms until probably noon. Getting ready to get hit with some good ones, so we're just taking advantage of the rain and gonna go get our bellies full, get a good breakfast down here at the town diner, and then go to the motel for a little bit, and then come back out. Probably gonna hang up where that sign was where we were this morning, and hunt there this evening and see what happens, man. See what happens. But for now, we needed the rain. Hopefully it cools things off, gets the deer on their feet this evening, and pretty excited.
Can't see.
Harry is all jacked up in the face. He got a bunch of poison ivy or sumac or something. Oh, that's wrong term. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't know where I was going. We're gonna take Harry to urgent care, see if he can't get him a shot or something, or some steroids or something to help his face. We'll give y'all a little shot of it there. It doesn't look, it looks a little discombobulated. Baby boo.
It's not the first time, so we're chilling.
Text me and let me know time.
All right. I'll get my meds.
Afternoon of day 4. Headed back in, Alex and I. Got Harry his reaction to poison sumac took care of. Got him a shot in the old arse and got him a prescription. He's going to rest this afternoon at the motel. We're going back into the area we were in yesterday evening. It's pretty promising right now, but it could all change. That's what I was telling these guys. It could all change in a day. I mean, acorns could start dropping somewhere else closer for those deer that they start hitting those. So going back in this evening, same area. Had a great evening yesterday. Came so close of a public land shooter for me yesterday evening. Hopefully he comes back in this evening, or a different deer comes in, is what I'm hoping. And go from there. It is 92 degrees, blue skies, little breeze. Check that thing. Whew. Much better. I'll be ready to rock and roll. Lord, yeah. Lord, yeah. We just got a couple 100-yard walk and then we go over to the woods. It's early, but I mean, as soon as I pulled my bow up yesterday at 4 o'clock or so, I had deer come in, so we're getting in about an hour earlier today. Cross fingers that acorns are still hot there, and deer come in and that one bug comes back in, or another one. I'm not going to be real picky. You know, I'm here to hunt and fill a tag, and that's my plan. So we're going to sneak on in. We got some adjustments to make on our platforms because it wasn't real comfortable yesterday. So we're going to get in there and make those adjustments and then let everything settle out and see what happens this evening. It has been a headache getting readjusted, and in the end, we ended up doing the same exact thing that we were at last night, except Alex turned just a little bit out of the way. So let things get settled. I mean, it's just hot, but we're in it till dark now. So hopefully the deer start moving, eating some acorns. Let the LV3X eat. He's not. Okay. He's not a shooter. That's fine, just filming. Just be easy. That's 25 yards right there. It's dead broadside. That's being missed. First deer of the evening. So cool, man. Deer came in at 4:35. It is almost 100 degrees out. We're in the hot spot, I'm telling you. Looking forward to the rest of the evening. I mean, that deer fed under us, around us. Now, he got down here downwind of us, but he was only like 10, 15 yards from the tree. He knew something was wrong, but he just couldn't figure it out. And he came back, and then he picked his way on through, and he just now went down in the timber just now. He'll probably be back this evening, my guess. He just came through. He got him, I'd say he ate him 15 or 20 acorns. Got his belly full. Gonna go lay down, take a dump, come back and do it again. That's my guess. Hopefully, that's an indication of what's to come the next 2 hours. I'm so excited. So back at the motel, had another good evening, another good sit. Same place, hunting those bur oaks that we found, and definitely, you know, there's using it. We saw it one 7-point or an 8-point. Yeah. And then we had a doe come in at last camera light, and I was actually going to shoot her, but we ran out of camera light, and she was just tucked into some pine trees, and it was just real dark, couldn't get on her. And then we could hear 2 or 3 other deer eating acorns, and I'm telling you, they wasn't 30 or 40 yards from us. We couldn't see them because it's so green. So I'm gonna change the game plan up a little bit. I've been hunting the evenings pretty hard. I'm gonna go in tomorrow morning and hunt and see what's going on in there in the mornings. I mean, maybe deer are coming up. It's gonna be a little cooler. I'm gonna play it by ear tomorrow. It's supposed to be the hottest day of the week before this cold front comes in. It's supposed to be like 97 here tomorrow with a heat index of like 106. And it's just miserable. So we'll see in the morning. Gonna get something to eat, get some rest, get a shower, and do our thing tomorrow morning. Head in there this morning, it's early. Gonna try to, all of our stuff's still set up. We should be able to get in super quiet. We might bump a couple deer, I don't know. Never hunted up there in the morning, we're gonna go see. Sit a couple hours before it gets just ridiculous hot and make a decision whether we're gonna load our stuff up and bust it back to West Virginia, hunt this evening, and then leave early in the morning. But might end up leaving, I don't know yet. We're gonna see how the morning goes. But that's the game plan. Kill something. We got all our stuff on. Harry's gonna actually go out and get on a little ridge and glass some big open area this morning. Alex and I are gonna go back and get in the tree we've been hunting the last couple evenings. Try it for a morning sit. All of our stuff's in there. We're gonna sneak in and just kind of let the deer movement tell us how long we're gonna sit and go from there. Maybe something will happen this morning, who knows? Well, we got in here pretty quiet. Now it's just wait and game. Let the sun rise and see what's moving around. I'm gonna give you an update. The mosquito count is very high this morning. Very high. I've probably killed 15 or 20 just on my hands. Nothing else to report at this time. So it's about 7:30. We've not seen a deer yet. You can tell it's already getting warm, but we're still going to hang in here for probably a couple more hours. I was talking to Harry. He's on up the ridge. He jumped 2 deer out of bed, and he's found some really fresh rubs and fresh sign. So we'll get a report back from him when we get up with him, and hopefully we get a straggler deer coming through here and want to eat a little breakfast before he goes bed down. So, been a very slow morning, which I just tried to change stuff up because we hadn't hunted but one morning since we've been down here just because of the heat. We're going to take all our stuff down because I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but it won't take 10 minutes to put it back up if I decide to hunt this evening. It's supposed to be absolutely just miserable hot today. So we might pack our stuff up and head back to West Virginia and get a couple days to prep for a season opener there. Or we might go ahead and hunt this evening. I don't know yet. We're just going to take our stuff down. Harry's been scouting over here. I want to see if he's seen or what he found. But we've had a good 5 days here. I really think that the heat's affected us. We got into some real good sign where these acorns here were dropping. So, and I'm going to come back probably the last week of October, since I still have my tag, and it's not a bad drive down here. So that's the game plan. We're going to go ahead and get out of me. It's starting to get really hot already. Yeah. Been a good week, man. So we got everything packed up. We are headed back to West Virginia. It's supposed to be hotter than, it's the same old, same old. It's been hot all week. It's going to be very hot today. Decided to go ahead and pack up and leave after this morning's hunt. Saw that one small buck. Don't feel like there's going to be a whole lot of movement this evening, and we're going home tomorrow anyway. So go home this evening, get unpacked, get a day of work in tomorrow, and then Friday got to get some stuff ready for West Virginia's opener on Saturday for Brody and I. So that's kind of the game plan, and we'll get back after it Saturday at West Virginia's opener. Pretty excited for that. Got a couple good deer at the house for Brody. I'm probably going to start packing the freezer full. Jay's got a couple deer in Ohio. Zach, he's still working on finding some deer. He got a couple in his hip pocket though. But that's the game plan, and that's what we're going to do. It was a good week. We saw some deer. We're in deer. Plan on coming back since I do have a tag, and Kentucky is proud of their non-resident tags. Proud. Real proud. So I'm going to come back. Instead of hunting Ohio the last week of October, first week of November, I'm actually going to come back down here and bow hunt. So that's the game plan. It's a good week. Hope y'all enjoyed the videos. If you liked them, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram and Facebook.